back to the 759 channel. Welcome back to the 759 channel. It's starting to come down again. There's no clouds, but a beautiful rainbow. You see that rainbow? Beautiful rainbow. I still feel water coming down, but it's totally fine. You see that beautiful rainbow? That's how we're going to start off the day. As a matter of, sorry about that interruption. I had to get that on video. But as always, what we're going to do is start this off with some positive affirmations. We are so happy and grateful now that we have waken up this morning, have breath in our body for the nourishment we will receive today. We are so happy and grateful now that we have good health, strength, knowledge, wisdom, beauty, keen discernment, patience, confidence, talent, skill, courage, leadership, youth, control, creativity, and competence. Hallelujah. So we are loved, respected, supported, and admired. We are deserving of everything we desire, and it is flowing to us now. We are worthy of infinite abundance, and we are beacons of confidence, happiness, and success. Hallelujah. Now with that, knowledge alone is not power. You hear it said so many times, knowledge is power, knowledge is power, knowledge is key. You can know something and not apply it, it's not powerful. So what makes it powerful? It doesn't become powerful until you apply what you know, meaning you have to take action, action, action. So if you know that it is good to brush your teeth every day, for example. Good morning. If you are not brushing your teeth, you are not applying that knowledge. Therefore, it is not power. You will continue to have, good morning, bad oral hygiene, etc. So once you start to apply knowing that you should brush your teeth every day, then it becomes power. That's just a very small example. And there's so many examples. Exercising. We know we're supposed to exercise, jog, or it's something with cardio. We don't necessarily have to jog, but something that gets our heart rate going. And when we don't do that, it tends to take away from our health, our future, our longevity. So knowledge is not power. It does not become power until you apply what you know. It's very simple. I'll use the analogy of cooking or baking. When you have the ingredients, you're trying to bake a cake. Let's say cake is power. That's the analogy right there. Cake to ingredients is to cake is what knowledge is to power. There we go. And if you have the ingredients, if you have the, hey, thank y'all for coming, by the way. Appreciate y'all joining. If you have the cake mix and you are starting to just look at the ingredients, that's not a cake. That is not a cake. The same way you can read and read and read and look at what you know, but not do anything, that is not power. It doesn't become a cake until you put all the ingredients together and you follow the actual recipe and start to bake it. And once it's finished, it then becomes a cake. Cake, which means you had to take action. You had to take action. Same goes for power. You read on how to invest. Then you don't invest. You're looking at, okay, what is a, profit loss? What is a 6-month return? What was their numbers in the past 6 months? All the stuff, and then you don't do anything. You don't invest. You don't download an app to invest. You don't do anything like that. That is simply the knowledge side of it. And if you're not applying how to download an app, which stocks to invest in, and you actually start, dollar cost averaging or whatever, then you will not be applying what you know. It's very simple. And I'm trying to get this message out because it's very heavy right now on my mind when it comes to people I know we'll be in conversations and we're talking, and then they'll say things that I'm like, wait, you know that? And you aren't doing it? So why aren't you doing it? And what it really comes down to is nobody has goals for themselves. What's up, Reem Martin? How you doing today? Appreciate you coming through. It's like, don't talk to me about it. I know, and I do. I don't only know the things that I know. I take action on the things that I know. What's up, Jack Player? How you doing? 6'7". What's up, Slew? Appreciate y'all coming through. How y'all doing today? But it does not take a lot in order to apply what you know. It's very simple. All you have to do is write down what you want out of life. Do you have goals? Do you have SMART goals? Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time-bound. And if you don't, you could hit me up and I'll help you with that. That's one of the things that I do on the side. But long story short, if you are not applying the things that you know, you will fall short of becoming the person that you can be. Best version of yourself. The way you speak. Do you like the way you talk? Do you like the way you walk? Do you like the way you look? Do you like the way your teeth look? Do you like the way, your eyes are? Are your eyes white? Are they red usually? Are you making money? Do you like the amount of money you're making? Do something about it. We all have ChatGPT now. There's no excuse. There's no excuse as to why we are staying in a cycle of dissatisfaction. If you want to be satisfied with your life, you have to do the things necessary to make your future version of yourself proud. And it's very simple. It's very simple. Things can be so much easier in life when you start to take the necessary steps to apply what you know. So what are the things that you can do? I don't know what goals to set. I don't know what I want to do in life. I don't know what I want. All right, we'll do this. Write down. What's up, Yogi? I appreciate you coming through. Don't try to cause to change myself because you didn't like yourself. Wait, don't try to cause me to change myself because you don't like yourself. I don't get it, but I appreciate you commenting. So you first write down all the things that you think you're good at. You believe you're good at. Make a list of those things right there. Maybe it's just stuff that you have an interest in more than everybody you know, or something that you're good at. You're better at it than everybody else you know. Write that down. Write all these things down. If you're in school, write it down. If you work in a job that you don't like, write those things down. Now from there, it means you change yourself because you didn't like yourself. Boom. Good stuff. Good stuff, Yogi. That's what it's about, actually. You don't like yourself, so do something about it. And my uncle always say, once you do something, or once you find out something, now what? What you gonna do about it? Very simple. So you write down a list of all the things that you are good at, all the things you have an interest in, and then from there, you circle the top 3 that you feel the most passionate about, the most certain about, or something you could do right now. And I'm gonna leave y'all on a cliffhanger because I'm getting a little too close to where I'm going and I don't like to have it on the internet. So if you wanna hear more about this, you go follow me on Instagram. It's 759 channel, same thing. Follow me on TikTok or join the next live stream that I have and we can dive more into it. But I appreciate y'all coming through, and as always, beautiful people, I gotta thank y'all because y'all could have been anywhere else on the internet, but you're here with me and I appreciate that. So as always, until next time, peace out. Shout out to you, Yogi. You sound like a wise person, by the way. So make sure you lock in, y'all subscribe. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.